welcome back to Aaron and Ellie on Kirby Drive. Today is Saturday, January 24th, and
If posting it this late doesn't tell you what happened,
yeah, Ellie did work the last 3 days, so we partially were pausing due to that, but we just didn't have it in us to record that night on Sunday. But yeah, in case you missed it, the Patriots beat the Texans 28-16. The Texans fall to 0-7 in the divisional round all time. The only team in the NFL to never play in a conference championship game.
still remains us.
Yeah, they just... I don't know. We came on here the week after we beat the Steelers, and we said there's no way that C.J. Stroud plays worse than he did against the Steelers.
We shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, but it should be true. And he looked terrible. He looked 10 times worse than he did against the Steelers. The fumbles, dropping a snap, sure, fine, whatever. But he was just awful from the start. The first ball he threw was a wobbler way off target. Never had a chance of being completed. And you just knew it was going to be over at that point.
Mm-hmm. It just inspired no confidence, no hope that we could get anything done. And sure, you see that and you're like, okay, this is going to be a crapshoot of a game. CJ's not going to get anything going. We're going to run the ball, or hope we can run the ball, and hope that somehow the defense gets it and scores. Mm-hmm. So, a turnover is one thing, but a turnover and score doesn't happen all the time. You kind of get lucky with those, I feel like. Mm-hmm. So, but then just interception after interception after interception, it just felt comical at that point. Mm-hmm. It just literally was what are we doing? We are, I don't know if you realize this, we're gonna lose this game. Mm-hmm. There's no, I have the confidence in my back pocket, we still got the defense. No. Your one job is ball security. Your absolute minimum one job is ball security. And maybe we can make something happen from the ashes. But you couldn't even do that. So, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
And this isn't like the other games. The other games, we've already talked about, I think we posted something on our account about how the Texans were bigger than 7-point underdogs every time they played in this round. They've been going against Tom Brady with Brock Osweiler at quarterback. They played Patrick Mahomes at the start of his superstardom. Mm-hmm. And even then when we went up 24-0, it felt like it was too good to be true. Mm-hmm. This game, they took the lead at one point after playing horribly, and it was okay, look, you should win this game. You are the better team right now.
Most definitely.
And yet it seemed like every time the Texans had a chance to get something going, they just turned the ball right over.
Just gave it to them right back. One of them was literally a pick six. So, you gave them a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. C.J. Stroud, 4 interceptions. 2 of them were just... we've heard people talk all week about how, the Patriots defense isn't getting enough credit. And they deserve a lot of credit because they did speed C.J. Stroud up a couple times. And they held Woody Marks to 17 yards on 14 carries. So that was good, right? It made C.J. Stroud have to have the whole thing on his back. But C.J. Stroud just flat out missed 2 passes that... let's be honest. They were amazing catches by the defensive back. Mm-hmm. But the throw to Christian Kirk was never going to be completed. No. Threw to an empty space. The defender wasn't playing Christian Kirk well at all. Mm-mm. He just threw a random ball to the defender. Yeah. Second one was behind Xavier Hutchinson. And the defender, again, made a really good play on it. But it was thrown to him.
Yeah, you're not setting your receiver up for success. Freaking Cade Stover, I know it's circulating on every account on Instagram, but Cade Stover's bending his knee backwards. Probably, I don't know what happened to his knee. Probably
partially torn MCL and PCL.
Yeah,
so he'll be fine. But just you're playing so poorly that you're injuring your own players with the passes you're throwing.
What are we doing?
He had one pass to Xavier Hutchinson that got tipped up in the air that wasn't on him. That got picked off.
Yeah, which at that point. I'm going to be critical on you. Mm-hmm. If you're throwing stuff that looks like a freaking, backup college quarterback is throwing, not even sometimes. I'm just, I don't even know. High school games are better than this. I'm going to hold you to a higher standard. Complete your pass. Mm-hmm. Meet your receiver. This is a professional level. You are it, you know? You are a starter in the NFL. You're expected to complete your passes. And it's just so frustrating because in this postseason, just as in total, I've never seen anything like it. Yeah. Nick Casario saying, it's, indicative of kind of our start of the season, we were 0-3 and everything. I disagree. This is so much worse. Yeah. CJ did not look this horrific. Our defense was still our defense during this game, but CJ played so bad that we couldn't recover.
Yeah.
Did he get better in the second half? I guess.
Kind of. He didn't throw 4 interceptions.
Yeah, he didn't turn the ball over a million times. And then, like, he was so bad, which, like, I'm fine with him. I am mad about this. But, like, Drake May didn't play good either, and no one's looking at that because CJ did so bad. So, I don't know. Whatever. Like, yeah, all credit, whatever, to the Patriots defense. I think it was half them, maybe...
I mean, no.
60, I don't even know. Like, the defense just capitalized on mistakes we're making. Like, if you're a decent defense and you're being thrown the ball in your area, you make the catch. The run game, they absolutely stopped us. So I guess that's the thing that I will give credit to them for. You stopped us when we could maybe get stuff moving in the past with other teams, but you absolutely shut us down. So I get it. Props to you for that. Nothing else I'll give you. I'm not gonna give you a trophy, Patriots, for literally just doing what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Like, you have been handed everything thus far. All you've had to do is just, like, okay, let's just play competent football. Let's just play professional football. You haven't had to be amazing. You haven't had to be MVP level. Like, you go and you're going to play Jarrett Stidham this weekend, and whatever, he could be good. And I hope that he is, and I hope that he crushes everyone's dreams in New England, because I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I
mean, like, I can't even be mad at the Patriots. This is not a Patriots problem. This has nothing to do with them. Because, like, I don't know, despite the way that this team was playing, they went up 10-7. And the defense stopped them, the Patriots, again. They punted the ball back to us. And then CJ Stroud, you were saying high school football earlier. I don't think a 5-year-old would have made this play. I don't think so. Literally about to get sacked. Not a prayer that the ball is going to be completed. You have Nico Collins isn't down there. You're throwing up a jump. Like, maybe you're targeting Xavier Hutchinson. I don't know. Either way, why? Just throwing the ball to the moon for no reason. It gets returned for a pick six. You don't give your defense a chance because, look, like, the Texans turned the ball over 4 other times. The Texans defense didn't allow any points on those turnovers. But whenever you throw a pass so horrendous that they have a free lane on your own side of the field anyway, but they have a way to turn it into a touchdown right away, it's inexcusable. And I don't understand it. And I didn't think I would still be this mad about this like 5 days later. But it's infuriating.
It is infuriating.
It's infuriating. And I understand that, like, there's a lot of people in the organization who have to say, look, CJ Stroud is our guy. I get it. And I hear Tank Dell saying, like, he's my guy. I'm going to stand behind him. I hear Corey Lassiter, Will Anderson, all these guys saying that. I understand. And look, unfortunately, he is.
He is the guy,
We're stuck with it. But this is not good enough. And it hasn't been good enough. And it's been four on the road playoff games in a row that it just hasn't been good, and it's never been close to good. This game was closer than the other ones. Maybe not the Chiefs game by score, but, like, look, they were never going to win any of these games with CJ Stroud at quarterback. It took until this postseason for him to throw a touchdown in one of these games. And it just has looked horrible. Even the touchdown pass he threw to Christian Kirk, he's lucky that didn't get picked off.
Honestly.
He's lucky the defender was chasing Christian Kirk so far behind because he threw that ball right over his head. If he had gotten his head around, he was going to score the other way.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it. And look, CJ Stroud can come back. Maybe it really is a Tank Dell hasn't been here. Maybe it's the fact that he hasn't played a playoff game with Tank Dell yet. Okay? Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe. Who freaking knows? It better be it, because what else? Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but if we have another season that's similar to this one, I'm riding. I'm going to the stadium and I'm riding. Like, we can't. I mean, at this point, he's not going to get it. Like, we're going to sign him for next year. Like, that's just what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, he's under contract next year. His 5th-year option, you probably still take it. Because
I don't know if we do, though.
I mean, it's cheaper than paying literally anybody else. So he's just going to be here, even if you don't play him or if you trade him. You probably pick up his 5th-year option this offseason because he's getting paid $25 million, and that's less than people like Sam Darnold and stuff like that. I don't think Sam Darnold's that much better than CJ Stroud, but what I will say to Sam Darnold's credit is that at least he looks like he has a chance out there sometimes. Like, I mean, yeah, the playoff game last year was bad, and every other, he's never played in any other big games outside of that. But I mean, like, time and time again, we've seen CJ Stroud where, like, man, like, he sure did play all right that first year,
Right.
But even then, he went to Baltimore, and the Texans' only touchdown was a Steven Sims punt return touchdown right before half.
Right.
And then, like, you know, he goes on the road to the Chiefs. They have one super long drive that takes like 12 minutes. And that was the only touchdown they scored that game either, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you go to Pittsburgh. You look terrible. You win somehow, which is probably honestly worse for CJ Stroud to win that game.
Honestly.
Because you can write off the fumbles. You can say, okay, that's just a really unlucky, like, we just got to get that cleaned up and it's fine. But, like, you only had the one interception. You made some good throws. If it just came down to the fumbles, whatever.
Yeah. Like, that was your one game to be like, that's my bad. That was the worst ever performance that I could have had. Let's clean it up next week. And, like, whatever. People are saying it's cold, it's snowing. Cool.
Yeah.
I don't care. You should still be able to look that was not a weather problem.
No.
If you are looking at me and you're telling me that's a weather problem, you're looking at me and you're telling me that's a Nico's out problem, a Dalton Schultz is out problem, Trent Brown is out. That's not any of that issue. If you're a professional quarterback who is a starter in this league, you make something happen. You find one of your receivers that you have practiced with all year.
Mm-hmm. It's not even making something happen. It's the fact that you boil it down to those plays. CJ Stroud should know not to throw a ball straight up in the air. I don't care what stress he's under. I don't care if he is getting pressured immediately.
Take the sack.
I don't care if he doesn't have Nico Collins down there. Fall down. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard.
Don't be the hero. I don't know why you're trying to be the hero. Like, I don't if that's what you're trying to do. Like, I don't know what else you could be trying to do. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I don't understand that at all. I don't know. That's something that I'm like, dude, investigate his like DraftKings account. Like, that's crazy that he did that. But even you want to talk about all these different people are talking in our DMs because we posted something, frankly, very emotional, saying like he's done here, right? He's got to be.
yeah.
And like the fact of the matter is he can't be. I don't think. But people were saying like you guys are so quick to write him off. Look, it just hasn't been good enough.
Like, have you watched the last two seasons?
Yeah.
And even the first have you been here past 3 years?
Yeah, it just hasn't been good enough. And like you can talk about, oh man, Trent Brown was missing. Oh man, he had all these things. Xavier Hutchinson was open on that out route. He missed him and threw an interception. Christian Kirk was open and CJ Stroud was unpressured on that throw. And he just straight up threw it to Carlton Davis.
You make those plays. If you are a competent quarterback who knows what to do in this league, you make those plays. Like, you don't freak out, stress out, and just make the stupidest decisions ever.
Yeah.
And whatever. And so it just sucks. It just sucks this year because, like, it feels more like whatever. And at the end of the day, whatever. Like, if it was any other team, I'd be just as mad at any other team. So, whatever, Patriots, have your win. Go and, I don't know, beat Jarrett Stidham. I don't care. I don't care what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they need more credit than what they're getting. Like,
right, you won the game, but that's the thing is like I feel like they didn't win this game. I feel like we lost this game. Like we just handed it over. Like we didn't try. Like defense did, as they always do. But like if the offense doesn't even try, then like what are we doing?
yeah, I mean, I'm convinced still that if CJ Stroud doesn't throw that pick six, the Texans win this game 10-7 if they have to. You know, because look,
that was a momentum buster.
That was backbreaking because it felt like you were never going to get back on top. Like you needed that turnover in there, like basically in the red zone to score.
Literally.
And you almost still didn't get it done, like we talked about.
Like
and
usually that's a game we win with Miami, you know?
Yeah, and like Drake May made 3 really good passes, and that was the difference in the game. Like the first touchdown pass on 4th down and 1, where we talk about how like, oh wow, CJ Stroud had that throw to Christian Kirk and it was behind him, right? Drake May throws with the kind of inaccuracy that CJ Stroud had been throwing with all day. Kalen Bullock gets his hand on that even more than he already did, and it's turnover on downs. Then there's that pass to Stephon Diggs, where it just has to be put exactly, perfectly on the money. Stephon Diggs grabs out of the sky, and look, we don't have a receiver who's doing that on the field. Like, we don't have Nico Collins, so fine. Fair enough if you want to make that complaint. But CJ Stroud didn't give our receivers a chance to do that. And Drake May did. And then that ball to Kayshon Boutte, Kayshon Boutte made one of the catches of the offseason, or one of the catches of the postseason.
He did.
And Derek Stingley, I felt like was in good position. Drake May just made a better throw. And look, sometimes that kind of stuff happens.
It's true. This is the playoffs.
But you can overcome it if you don't turn the ball over 5 times. And it was always going to be a lot to ask of your defense to try and win a game that you turn the ball over 5+ times.
Always away in the weather, whatever, with no rest.
Yeah.
Like, literally, they go and sit on the bench, take a sip of water, and they're right back out there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so what are we doing? What's happening?
And that's where I want to give a credit to the defense because, like, Will Anderson, 3 sacks. I think he had 2 forced fumbles. Poor Daniel Hunter, like, people were getting mad at him for not falling on that fumble inside their 10. But what do you want him to do?
What do you want him to do?
He has to score.
Yeah.
Because he didn't. The Texans got the ball at the 47-yard line, went 11 yards, and then C.J. Stroud threw an interception. And it was only because they punched the ball out. Tommy Togiai punched the ball out again on the very next play that they then went in and barely managed to score a touchdown. Daniel Hunter's out there, and he's like, I have to score or we are not scoring.
Right. That's an immense amount of pressure for someone who's not supposed to be, like, a scoring player. Like, you're basically asking for a miracle.
Yeah.
And it's an insane amount of pressure, and it's unfair it's unfair to ask our defense to win this game for us in that way, where they only have to do it. Like, whatever, they did it in the Steelers game where they scored like half and we scored half, but like we were in the position to where, like, yeah, the defense wants to get one, cool, like they can.
Yeah.
But we could make something happen on offense to where we could get it going, mainly our run game, honestly. So I don't know. It just sucks. It just, at the end of the day, it just really sucks because big picture, the playoffs are not going to be this wide open next year, I don't think. You don't let this, there's a lot of changes, whatever. Maybe we do have another season like this. I would love that. But you have to expect that the playoffs are not going to be this wide open next year. You will have maybe the Chiefs, maybe the Ravens, maybe you'll have to face the Bills again. And, like, you have a generational defense that can keep you in and has kept you in every single game. And you blew it. You absolutely blew it. This was the first year where Houston felt like, I don't think we're delusional for thinking we can go and get this. We might be able to go and get this ring. And you freaking trashed it. So it's like, awesome, great. Now it's probably never going to happen again.
Yeah. So, like, I get it. Like, you know what? They're on his team, and I get it. What I don't understand is fans being like, you guys are crazy for saying C.J. Stroud is not the guy. I've seen enough. I get it, Like, I'm out on C.J. Stroud. But he's not going anywhere because he's under contract till next year. Again, he's probably a cheaper option than anybody else in his 5th year. After that, we can have the discussion, or maybe after this year, if things are going poorly, you trade him for something or do whatever,
He's going to be here. And you don't get fan points for saying, like, yeah, he should be here. Rocking with you, CJ. It's like, nothing's going to change because we think it should.
Yeah.
So you can have your opinion. And if he does do well, then you can be like, oh, he is doing well. I'm so glad that he's doing better now. As a fan of this team, I'm so happy that things are turning around. But you don't get points for being like, I always knew it.
Yeah.
You remember, look at my comments. They're there in the DMs.
Yeah.
I was right there saying that he could do it. And what were y'all doing? I was being realistic.
Yeah,
okay?
Because right now you're just guessing. Because it's right now, the body of work says he's not good enough to win a playoff game on the road. And historically, this Texans team has never been good enough to host a game in the divisional round. They've gone all 7 on the road because they limp in as the AFC South champion. And this year, I mean, we talked about it. They blew it. Like, this is the year where the Patriots went 14-3, the Broncos went 14-3. I mean, if the Texans beat the Broncos in that game that they blew, they were up by like 10 points. They could be at home right now. They could have home field advantage to the playoffs. But because they want to blow 3 games in a row to start the season, because they want to lose embarrassingly on the road to Seattle, because they want to blow a 10-point lead to the Broncos at home and lose to Bo Nix on a last-second scramble running around all crazy, this is where you end up, and you just don't have the talent to, A, secure a home playoff spot, or B, win on the road. That's a problem. And so, look, right now if you're looking at C.J. Stroud and you're saying, like, I don't know, I'm just holding out hope, I don't know what you're waiting for. Maybe this offense looks better with an improved interior offensive line, a better running game. Maybe Joe Mixon comes back. I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows what's going on with him? Maybe Tank Dell coming back really, like,
changes things.
Fixes something within C.J. Stroud because something in him is broken. It's not that he can't throw the football. I don't believe that he's physically unable to be as accurate as he was in college. I don't believe it. But every time he goes out there, he just looks like he has lost already.
Yeah.
And certainly in New England, it felt like every time they were taking the field, I was like, all right, well, they're going to turn the ball over.
Right. It's like, all right, how's he going to turn it over now?
Mm-hmm.
How is it going to be a fumble? Is it going to be another crazy interception? Is he going to throw it right to a defender? Like, is it going to be a linebacker? A corner? Like, who is it?
Yeah.
It just was so, like, literally, like, your mom and I had to just take a walk. Like physically remove ourselves from the game because it was just, like, this, like, I'm not going to sit here and watch this team fall apart tragically when, like, I know they can do it. Like, I'm not going to do that to myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It just, like, our defense is going to be fine. Like, we're going to keep, like, our main people who are, like, our starters, our stars, our pros, our pro bowlers, like, we're going to keep them. Like, most of them are contracted. Like, Kamari and Kalen are still rookies. Will Anderson, we're for sure gonna extend.
Yeah, I mean, you just hand him a blank check.
You literally say, write your number on there, because we're gonna keep you forever. Mm-hmm. And luckily, he wants to be a Texan forever. So is what he said.
Yeah.
You know, you keep Stingley because he's on a contract. You keep Aziz another year because he's on a contract. You know, like they still, I think, have. I know Aziz has one more year until his contract is up, but I think Stingley has something like that. But you know, you keep Jalen Reed Jalen Reed.
Yeah.
He's a rookie, so you got some more time with him. I don't think Daniil Hunter goes anywhere.
So the Texans with expiring contracts this year are Christian Kirk.
I think you signed Danico Autry again.
Danico Autry you need to bring back. Jimmy Ward, you let him walk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where he's at.
He's
Tommy Townsend,
criminal.
if you can re-sign, yeah. Same with Tim Settle.
Absolutely.
Same with Ed Ingram.
Well, he's a rookie.
Who?
Wait, no, he's not. He was a rookie. Dang, sorry.
Yeah.
Christian Harris, I don't know what you do with him.
I mean, you just let him walk too. Sheldon Rankins, if you can bring back.
Derek Barnett, you bring him back.
I mean, yeah, you try and bring all these guys back, but there's a lot of replacement guys on the defensive line, especially in the interior, that are going to be gone. Mm-hmm. You just try your best to replace them. Yeah, I don't know.
So it's just our offense that's really going to be looking. It should be looking a lot different.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You know, you get Tank back. Jalen Noel probably almost exclusively sticks as your punt returner. Jaden Higgins maybe takes Jalen Noel's spot as kind of like the in and out guy. Because Tank is a starter, probably Nico's a starter.
I don't know if I doubt Christian Kirk is
I don't
coming
think
back,
he'll be back.
I don't know. Yeah, it just hurts to look at the team that they put together and just know that, like, I mean.
And then it just, like, it's one of those things where it's like the whole team didn't blow it. Like, genuinely one person blew it.
Yeah.
Like, and that sucks to say because you don't want to put it on one person, and I get it. From, like you said, from the team standpoint, you want to be unified, you want to be solidified, and that's great for them. And and that's one of the reasons why we hired D'Amico Ryans, right? Mm-hmm. To keep the team together in moments like this where you just want to rip each other's throats out, because I would want to do that. I would be infuriated. Like, I'd want to, like, punch a wall, rip a locker door off of a wall. Like, but that's why you have D'Amico, to keep everything together, keep hope going, keep the fire going. Mm-hmm. But, like, it is on one person. Like, it truly is. And it just is the worst. It just is the worst.
Yeah. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. And, like, I don't know. I mean, it hurts, but also, I mean, you can go back to, like, and we probably will find this clip, but week 3 of this podcast, I think after they lost to the Jaguars, I mean, we said, point blank, like,
we're done.
Look, they might go on a run. They might make the playoffs. They might win 10 games. But guess what? When our push comes to shove, this team is not going to be able to score in the playoffs, and it's going to end the same way it has the last 2 years. And that's exactly what happened, and you could smell it coming from a mile away. As soon as CJ Stroud attempted that first pass and it just hit the turf with no hope of being completed, you knew you were going to lose that game. You knew it.
Yeah.
And there was briefly hope whenever you scored to take the lead, but then you gave it all right back almost immediately. So, like, I don't know. It's like you're saying. This was the best chance that they were going to have to make the Super Bowl. Especially going into the game and you hear, like, oh, man, like, Jarrett Stidham's going to be playing for the Broncos. Like, you have a chance to make the Super Bowl here.
I literally came out of the shower and told you, like, after the Sunday night or the Saturday night game, like, we're going to get to play Jarrett Stidham. And you were like, if we win, I should have had that same reality as you.
I mean, it doesn't matter what we do. What matters is, like, the quarterback just was not good enough. And I don't know if he ever will be. And, like, that's not what I want.
Right. Like, we don't want him to do bad. Like, we're saying this and we're not saying, like, yeah, nothing but despair and trash and garbage for CJ. But I'm going to be realistic and look at his performance and say, he's not really good. Mm-hmm. Or maybe he's just not really good here. I don't know. But it's not working right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and it will be the situation next year. So you just have to hope that it gets better.
Do you think... I have a funny question. Sorry, did you want to say anything else?
No.
You know how at the games they either introduce the offense or the defense? Mm-hmm. Who do you think will be our home opener introductions?
I mean, it's always going to be the defense. I don't know why they ever introduced the offense. Like, there's just nothing.
Yeah.
I just remember how naive we were to be like, oh man, like we have Nico Collins and we have CJ Stroud and we have Dalton Schultz and Joe Mixon and Tank Dell and like, wow, we have 5-headed monster here. And now it's like, look, even like Nico Collins had like 40 yards his last 5 games or something like that. Like even he was struggling with the way that CJ Stroud was playing. Mm-hmm. It just, I don't know. This team is just never good enough. Never.
Yeah.
Never. Like Woody Marks, I don't know. You just look at all these players and you're like, wow, like they're pretty good, but they are not good enough, you know? Yeah. They're just not, and it's so frustrating. On the defense, yes, like Will Anderson is one of the best in the league. Daniil Hunter, one of the best in the league. Derek Stingley, one of the best in the league. Like, pick whoever you want on the defense, but the offense is like every single year we as Texans fans look around and we say like, oh man, like I love Owen Daniels. He's really good. And it's like he finished his career with, God damn it, like 3,000 yards or some shit like that. Like, look at how many yards Owen Daniels had. I don't know, but like you're like, man, like I grew up and I was like, I love Kevin Walter. I love that guy. He's so good at football. If you ask anybody in the league who Kevin Walter is, they will never be able to tell you who that was. You know what I mean? Like, even Arian Foster, the best to ever play for us, he finished with 4,000 yards.
Owen Daniels did.
Owen Daniels. And it's like...
in his 10-season career. Yeah, as a tight end with the Texans, Ravens, and Broncos.
And it's like, I just don't understand what we did to deserve this. Because even Nico Collins is like, wow, Nico Collins is so good at football. And he finished with like 1,017 yards. He barely cracked it. I don't even know how many yards he had this year. But just like, he wasn't... There are guys like Jackson Smith-Njigba who would just break out and go for like 1,600 yards.
Yeah, just crazy time.
And like... I want to know how many career high. What's his career high? That's fine.
He's at Owen Daniels. He's more. He's more than Owen Daniels.
So his career high was 1,297 yards. So like that's...
This year was 1,117 yards.
Yeah. So like...
for Nico Collins.
I don't know. And like, again, like you're never going to catch me not loving these players. Like I spend money on jerseys. We spend money on tickets.
Like we're in our seats every week. Like next season, we will be in those seats every week, whether or not we are happy about who's playing what and doing what and how good or bad we're doing. Who knows? We're gonna be there because we love this team, and it's the biggest curse that we have to endure.
It just is so infuriating to have to sit here and just be like, yeah, like. Even whenever CJ Stroud was putting up, decent numbers his first year, it was like, okay, well, he's only throwing like 23 touchdowns,
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people were very excited his first year.
Yeah, like, I mean, we were excited for freaking anything because we had just gotten through a terrible situation with he who shall not be named, and then Davis Mills trying to, crack it open for us and just not it not working at all.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we were like, oh, this like second overall pick, like he's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be so good, and then it's just terrible. It's just not good.
Yeah.
So
I just feel like it's been so long since we've had we had Andre Johnson and DeAndre Hopkins. Arian Foster was really good for like 3 seasons in there as well. Like those are the 3 guys who have truly ever been like top 5 talents in this league on offense.
mm-hmm.
Deshaun Watson for 1 season as well. But it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I look at the way that other franchises play football. Like, the Bears, the 49ers, all these guys, all these teams that are like, can't stop a nosebleed. But, man, do they
Offenses
score
are
points.
electric. Yeah. Just like, I wonder what it's like to have an electric offense. Someone was telling me, I also shout out to all the people that wellness checked me, us. So sweet of you. And I went back to work on Monday night, and everyone was just kind of like, hey. And I talked with this respiratory therapist about Texan stuff, kind of like as the seasons go on. And I saw him and I was like, hey, like, how's it going? He's like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. And I was like, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just is the worst. But one of my patients' parents was saying, like, yeah, it's bad because, like, a few years ago or like 5 years ago or plus, like, our offense was decent, but then our defense could do, absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And now our defense can do absolutely everything, and our offense can do absolutely nothing. So, and we've never had an I haven't been around really, really into the Texans for that long. So, have we ever had an electric offense?
Yeah, that's
besides
the thing.
Deshaun Watson, maybe?
Is like Deshaun Watson threw for, I think he did throw for either almost or did throw for 5,000 yards that one season, I think, where they beat the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think that was the season they won 4 games.
Well.
And like the defense, we had guys like Jacob Martin and people like that who were like, I think Jacob Martin's still kicking around the league somehow, but the defense was not great. JJ Watt was still playing on those defenses, but like there were no names in the secondary, and like we didn't have very good linebackers back then. I remember Zach Cunningham played a couple good seasons for us early on, and then that was it. But even then, like that game where we went up 24-0 on the Chiefs, we had like Carlos Hyde starting at running back. We had Lamar Miller in there a couple games. Lamar Miller played a couple good years, but ask anybody if they remember who Lamar Miller is, they're not going to tell you that. Kenny Stills caught the first touchdown pass that Deshaun Watson threw in that Chiefs game. I don't know that Kenny Stills has more than like 4,000 yards in his career. Like, yes, the offense was scoring points, and I think that was a lot of credit to Bill O'Brien's offensive scheme. But like even back then, like we had like Darren Fells out there, who guys just kind of like came in here and like contributed any way they can. We were cycling through like Jordan Akins and all those guys. I don't know. I just can never remember a time in my life, like, my adult life, where we've had a guy who we're like, look, that guy is going to take over a game.
Yeah. I have confidence that we can win with our offense alone.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, you look at freaking Caleb Williams. I know the Bears lost, and whatever. Like, their defense had holes and whatever. And, like, say what you want about Caleb Williams. I know his whole thing this year has been consistency, but that dude is so talented.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just absolutely, like, built different. Like, I don't know. Like, I would love to have him as a quarterback.
Yeah.
But, this is where we are. So, in the meantime, I will just watch him and have fun and cheer with my cousin who's a Bears fan.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah. I don't know. The last thing I'll say about the Texans is, like, you got to throw Woody Marks the ball. You just got to get him involved. He was one of the top pass catching backs out of college, and he didn't do anything out of the, like, talked all season about how, like, we needed someone to be able to take the pressure off CJ Stroud in the pass, against the pass rush. And throwing a ball to a running back after someone blitzes right past him is the fastest way to do that. So,
yeah. I think he had one, but CJ just threw him a really terrible ball. Yeah. And he didn't even catch that. Or Woody Marks didn't even catch that because it's like, okay, we can't even just throw to the side. We can't even just throw like literally 10 yards in front of you, like to the side of you.
mm-hmm.
But I don't know. And then what's his face? Nick Cayley is expected to stay, which whatever. Could have told you that too. You know, they're not going to kick him after 1 year. But I mean, it makes sense that Dalton Schultz was, I think, our leading receiver, or just he had the most receptions or
He
something
had the
like
most
that.
catches.
He has the most he has the most catches because Nick Cayley was a tight ends coach for the Patriots, so he's more dialed in on the tight ends. Which whatever, you know, if it scores us points, awesome, I'm here for it. But it's I don't even know. It's just not whatever. I don't know. I mean, it's fine. We're gonna roll with him next year, and it's gonna be whatever. I think Matt Burke is staying. I haven't heard anything about his Cardinals, or if he even interviewed with the Cardinals, but they were asking him for it. But I guess my last thing that I will say on this game is the one happy thing, the one time that I experienced joy during this game was the one time that the Patriots were playing on 3rd and 6. And as you may or may not know, Drake May is basically the worst in the league on 3rd and 6. And so we were like, I wonder if there will be a moment where he'll have to do something on 3rd and 6. And he did. He did have to do something on 3rd and 6. And guess what? It was turn the ball over. And on any other day, it would have made me super happy, but I just knew it was going to get given right back to them. So it was just like, well, that's just funny for the sake of being funny, but it doesn't really mean anything. So
Yeah.
anyways, that's my piece about that.
Yeah, so that's our Texans post-mortem on the season. I don't think we're going to get into the other like games individually because I don't think anybody's interested in that anymore. It's already the next weekend. So,
Right.
Before we get into this weekend's games, we'll talk about some coaching hires. So we'll just go down the list. So there's, I think, 10 teams didn't have coaches starting this week.
Kind of crazy.
So the teams that have yet to hire a head coach, the Bills, the Steelers, the Browns, the Cardinals, and the Raiders. Those last three make sense because who wants to coach there? Kevin Stefanski got a new job in Atlanta.
Awesome.
I think it's about time they got an offensive guy in there, considering they keep spending draft picks on offensive players and then just
Doing
have
nothing.
nobody to coach them. I don't know. That's fine. I don't really. Kevin Stefanski, I mean, he's 2-time coach of the year, but again, I think he just won those because he was coaching for the Browns.
Right.
And I think we've discussed on this podcast, if you make the playoffs with the Browns, you automatically win coach of the year. So
Right.
I don't know. I mean, what are your thoughts on him going to Atlanta?
I really don't have any thoughts. I feel like
I mean, I know
now
you have
he'll
beef
be
with him
competitive
already.
in their division.
That's true.
So, you know, because being competitive in that division means that you win 10 games,
And
which
that
would
you win 8 games.
Yeah, that you win 8 games. My bad.
Which is what it took for the Panthers
So
to get in, yeah.
it's really not a high bar, and I think that they can get it done. So now the NFC South has to worry about that. I'm sure they're all shaken by that hire. So I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel any particular way about it.
Yeah.
I don't really like the guy. That's an unpopular opinion.
Yeah, the Ravens, they hired Jesse Minter from I think he's the Chargers DC.
I'd never heard of this guy before.
I mean, I'd heard his name tossed around a lot. I don't really know. Like, I know the defense needs help, right? But I feel like your strongest asset is Lamar Jackson and the offense. I don't know. I saw a lot of Ravens fans very upset about this, although the NFL gives it an A as their
right?
grade. So I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this either. Like you would think after John Harbaugh leaving, you'd want to go in a different direction. I feel like you had a guy who, I mean, he's a special teams coordinator, but he was never really like over the offense or anything like that. You'd want someone to come in and be able to get along with Lamar Jackson because there are conflicting reports on whether or not they actually got along.
Right.
And then also had like a bigger role in the offense. But I don't know, like they do need help on defense too, and that's what they've won their Super Bowls on in the past. So I get it. They've won with really shitty quarterbacks. I mean, Joe Flacco, whatever, but the first one was terrible. The hire I don't understand at all is Jeff Hafley to the Dolphins. I need to show you a picture of this actually first.
Oh.
This is them introducing him. at the their press conference? So
They
one of them
look
is
very similar.
so Jeff Hapley and then the GM look exactly the same.
They really do. Is it like a situation where it's like you date people who are like your mom thing?
It might be.
Like you pick people who like look like you, who are like you? I have no idea.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't get it.
They do look the most similar.
And I mean, like the Packers defense was good at the start of the year, and then Micah Parsons went down, and it was like Swiss cheese at the second half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, like when you
Because he
think
was what, the Packers
defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know if I like when I think about Jeff Hapley and the Packers defense, I'm not like when I think about the Packers, I'm like wow, like their defense is really good, you know, like I see it like a team who had blew like 2 separate leads to the Bears in the last calendar month.
Yeah.
With like less than 2 minutes left. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand the logic of that. It's like, hey, like I need a guy who's going to lead my defense to be able to win in the playoffs because that's what Miami's trying to do for the first time since literally I was born. And
They hired this guy?
and they hire a guy who just lost a playoff game. Basically, like Jordan Love played perfectly, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, and your defense lets the Bears come all the way back and win, and somehow you get a head coaching job out of that.
That's kind of crazy. What? Why would they do that? What are they seeing that we're not seeing?
I don't know.
That is so strange. Does he like the specific defense? Like, is he just like pals and buddies with someone on the Dolphins defense?
Well, what really happened is Miami hired former Packers vice president of player personnel John Eric Sullivan as its next GM. So,
oh my gosh, that's the same looking person.
Yeah. So they were made in a lab in Green Bay to do mediocre football operations, I guess, is what it is.
That's crazy.
Or maybe
That's
they
so
were
crazy.
engineered to be the perfect football twins, but because the lab's in Green Bay, they didn't have enough like research or power or electricity or something to make them all the way perfect. So they came out like exactly mediocre, like Quaritch from Avatar or some shit like that. That's what they look like.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
John Harbaugh went to the Giants.
That's pretty good. I feel like that was a pretty good option, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, I really don't know if I could have seen... I was already wondering where he was going to go. Like, I don't know if he's going to go here. I don't know if he's going to go there. Like, I don't really see him in any of those other things. Oh my gosh, any of those other spots that we named. So, I mean, New York kind of makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could maybe see him in Buffalo.
Yeah,
Like
that's one I could see him in.
I don't think he's ever going to go to the Steelers.
No.
But I don't know. I guess it's fine. Like, I don't believe in the Giants. I don't know. I know that you're our Giants correspondent on this podcast.
I am our Giants correspondent. I am.
But
Don't you forget it.
I don't know. I don't know if John Harbaugh has it anymore.
I mean, I guess we'll see. You know, will they be better?
Hopefully. I mean, it can't be worse.
I think, well, I mean, yeah, it's only up from here, I suppose. But I think it'll go better. You know, new quarterback, new coach.
Yeah, Malik Neighbors comes back. Cam Scatterboom maybe comes back. All these things. So, I don't know. And the last one was Robert Saleh to the Titans.
I thought that was pretty decent. I mean, you probably want someone that's going to develop your quarterback a little bit more. Maybe not someone who's like pretty specific. I mean, he has head coaching experience, but he's a defensive guy.
I mean, he does have
Like,
head coaching experience, and it was a train wreck. I mean, I don't feel like it was his fault, but the offense in New York did not look good whenever he was there. And again, it's not his fault that Aaron Rodgers had like a 1-second career there, like literally ran out the tunnel and then tore his Achilles on the way out. But I don't know. Yeah, like it's weird that you have this guy who you think might be the one, and then instead you just like hire. Like I think Robert Saleh is a good coach.
I do too.
And the only thing that confuses me, first of all, I think he'll be fired in like less than 3 years because the Titans organization is horrible and the people who run it are dumb as fuck and should go to hell. But also, like, this is another situation where, like, we saw what happens whenever a good coach comes into the building, which I think Robert Saleh is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he keeps interviewing for these dysfunctional
I
organizations.
don't know why he does this to himself. He just is making himself look dysfunctional as a head coach.
Yeah.
Looks great as a defensive coordinator, of course, in San Francisco, because, like, hello.
Yeah, I mean, the magic that he's been able to work with those players that he had left standing in San Francisco is nothing short of amazing.
Yeah.
And so he deserves another shot at something, which I don't know why you wouldn't just want to stay on as a DC in San Francisco. Like, that's like yearly playoff appearances under Kyle Shanahan. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, he feels like he got wronged the first time around and can prove that he can do it again.
But you're going to use this to prove it?
Yeah. I just feel like, we saw what happened in Tennessee whenever they had a defensive coach who was more of a leader of men type guy. And, yeah, they didn't have a Cam Ward in the building back then. They had Ryan Tannehill. But, they got number 1 seeds. They got to the playoffs. They won playoff games. And they didn't make the Super Bowl ever because they really didn't have a chance. Their offense was horrible. And then we saw what happened. It wasn't good enough for the organization. And so I feel like you're setting yourself up for, like, if the Titans, this is a good hire. If you're Robert Saleh, I don't know if you take this job.
Right.
Because, like, yeah, you have more stability at quarterback than you did in New York.
Yeah.
But also, who knows? Like, Cam Ward, is he fine? He's fine, right? Like, he just hurt his shoulder.
I think so, yeah.
But,
I
like,
think he's fine.
I don't know. Like, it's not going to be an easy fix in Tennessee because their wide receivers are terrible. They have no running back. Their offensive line is porous. Their quarterback got sacked 1,000,000 trillion times.
He won't need surgery.
Okay, so he's fine. So, like, and on the defensive side of the ball, you have Jeffrey Simmons, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think this is arguably one of the worst rosters in football, with some of the worst ownership in football, in one of the worst towns in football.
Yeah. I don't know.
Especially for someone like Robert Saleh. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
You would do that again. You'd set yourself up for. I mean, whatever. If you do it and this team wins more than like 7 games this year, like, congrats. Honestly, like, you've turned the Titans semi around, or you've begun a path to something they've never seen before.
Yeah.
Or whatever they've seen. Pieces
They've never
of it.
seen it before. No, because they were here and they lost for 50 years, and then they went over there and kept losing. They went to 1 Super Bowl, and then they lost.
Dang.
And maybe it wasn't even the Super Bowl. I don't know. So yeah, those are the coaches that have been hired so far. Mike Tomlin's still out there kicking around. I don't know. Mike McDaniel went to the Chargers.
As their OC.
So now
So.
I don't know what we're gonna say whenever Justin Herbert loses in the wild card round next year. It's gonna, oh man, I don't know. Mike McDaniel didn't wear his pants long enough for some shit like that, and that's why he didn't win the game.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's just being wronged.
Yeah, imagine if Mike McDaniel was a good offensive coordinator. If, man. So now we can do our AFC or our championship weekend preview begrudgingly, but we will do it. And man, I don't know. I think like the ticket prices here just illustrate like the level of game that's going to be played on both sides. Because the Broncos Patriots tickets are like half the price of the Rams Seahawks.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so at 2:00 on Sunday Central Time on CBS, it'll be Patriots at Broncos. Patriots by 4.5. In case you haven't heard, Bo Nix somehow managed to break his ankle after having secured a controversial win over the Buffalo Bills in the Divisional Round. I'm still not certain where it was. I don't know if you saw where it happened.
It was allegedly after they kneeled before the field goal.
Okay.
I guess someone like tripped over his ankle or something, or like put their foot down, and so he caught his ankle. I don't know. Something weird happened with some other player catching something on his ankle. But he walked off. I mean, you saw him on the sideline. He was kind of like.
Yeah, he did look like a little bit distraught.
Yeah.
After, like, with hindsight, you could say, okay.
He looked a little distraught.
Yeah.
Something's hurting.
Yeah.
But...
In the moment, it was kind of like, okay, maybe he's just nervous about this field goal kick. I don't know. But yeah, it came out shortly after the game that he was just like done for the season.
Right, which was just so weird. Like I don't know. Some people don't believe it. They think it's fake or something fishy is going on, which I don't know what the angle would be.
Yeah. That he's gonna walk out like it's WWE or something like that, like he's the Undertaker, and at the kickoff or something like that, and just be like, "I'm back." Actually, no, he's done. Now Broncos fans don't get mad when I say this, but the good news is, I'm not certain how much of your success was solely because of Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Like, I know you've been getting really mad about that all year, and you've been defending Bo Nix all year long, and you've been like, look guys, I promise he's good. Like, you know what, I get it, but now you can be real with us and you can say, look, now the defense has fallen off a little bit, but this the way that this defense can play, and the way that the Patriots offensive line has looked the last 2 playoff games they played,
Right.
we have a chance to win this with anyone.
Right. And the more you look into Jarrett Stidham, the more you're like, this isn't the worst guy.
Yeah. I mean, ESPN was trying so hard to be like, look, guys, this game is still going to be interesting. You remember when Jarrett Stidham was ranked the #1 dual threat quarterback in his high school class?
It was like 4A or something.
Yeah.
Or like 4 something.
Do you remember that? He might be good. You should probably tune in and watch, actually, and see.
No one's going to tune in and watch. I mean, we will be tuning in and watching, but...
Maybe. I don't know. We might not have power or electricity.
Oh, that is true. We may not.
So, I don't know.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that the Broncos, I mean, they're at home, which is going to be a big advantage for them. Again, like we've watched this Patriots offense. Drake May hasn't been amazing in the playoffs. He had 3 perfect throws in the divisional round. Outside of that, I mean, he fumbled like 8 times, it felt like. He was getting sacked all over the place. There wasn't a ton of room to run against the Texans. I think the Broncos are even better against the run than the Texans are. I don't know. I think it's going to be closer than people think it's going to be. They're like people just assuming that the Patriots are going to win this game, and they should. Again, it'll be embarrassing if they don't. Same way that the Jaguars got embarrassed by Davis Mills earlier this year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's perfectly reasonable to assume that to say, hey, maybe the Broncos have a chance.
Anything can happen. It's the playoffs. And again, with your starting quarterback being not as pivotal as you might think, you may have a shot, which is good. Actually, good news for Broncos.
Yeah.
Listen, Broncos, I'm on your side here. I don't want the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. And if they do, they're going to get absolutely destroyed by whoever comes through on the NFC side.
Yeah.
So either way, I'll be happy. But I'm on your side, Broncos.
Yeah. I mean, as for the Patriots, I mean, obviously, like, I think if you end up in a situation like the Texans where you turn the ball over more than once, I think you're done. Like, I think that, like, the Patriots defense is good enough to capitalize on those things. Like, we saw that.
Yeah.
You have to be really good on special teams because if Marcus Jones takes a punt return back, like if the Patriots get any kind of score not on offense, you're going to lose this game if you're the Broncos.
Yeah.
And the Patriots are good in those phases. I think they can do that.
Yeah. I mean, it's good defense against good defense, you know? So it's going to be who can mess up first, you know, and then capitalize on that. So, you know, if the Broncos messed up, Patriots, it's probably going to be y'all. Patriots, if you messed up, it's probably going to be the Broncos.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think if Drake May can avoid putting the ball on the ground, even if he gets sacked a bunch, you can win this game easily. But I think
they're gonna have to run the ball, the Broncos.
Yeah.
Or sorry, they're gonna have to throw the ball. My bad. Because I mean, their rush defense is so good. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're gonna get a chance to rush the passer. You're gonna get a chance to, you know, pick off passes because there's gonna be a lot of balls flying around. Yeah, I just don't care who. Like I have the same thought as you. Like whoever wins this. It's probably going to open up as like 5.5 at least point underdogs to whoever wins the NFC.
Right.
But I don't know. Like, I feel like people have been saying that about both these teams all year, and here they are somehow. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Josh Allen. We didn't talk about it, but I'm done hearing about him. I'm
Yeah,
done.
that was rough. That was rough.
Yeah.
Poor
So
Bills.
I don't know. Yeah, they got a whole garbage fire going on over there. I think.
They got stuff they gotta fix. They're whatever. Apparently, their press conference to announce to what was it?
To announce that Sean McDermott had been fired.
Right.
They
Yeah.
basically just said like, "Oh yeah, we just decided in the moment. Like when I saw Josh Allen crying, I decided I was gonna fire the head coach or whatever." And it's like, I mean, you probably did, but you probably don't say it like that. I don't know. I don't care. I think Sean McDermott, legend for his 9/11 speech. That was still the best thing that's ever happened in Buffalo. And I'm happy. Like Buffalo Bills fans, I'll just say I'm happy you're sad because you're annoying and you should be sad more often. And you're a loser franchise, so.
Oh boy.
Hey, at least you didn't get to the Super Bowl because you probably would have lost, and then it would have been like 5 in a row, and that's really embarrassing.
That would have been really sad. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. The Patriots probably win this game, but I really think that I think you'll know right away if the Broncos have a shot or not.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they stay in it until like halftime, I think they have a real chance of pulling this one out. So, yeah. Anything else on that game? No.
Nah.
Next game, Rams at Seahawks. This is the big one.
This will be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I think this will be tight if Sam Darnold can play well. I mean, Matthew Stafford hasn't been playing his best in these games, and they've still been doing great.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, both of these teams are electric on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really fun to see them match up again. We've already seen them match up twice this year, But it'll be fun to see them match up as playoff teams. Mm-hmm. Who is going to kick and scratch and crawl their way to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Yeah. I think the Rams being here at all is crazy. Because, I mean, think about the way that Bears game ended.
Didn't you say that the Rams were going to go to the Super Bowl? You said Rams Texans, right?
Yeah, and you said Seahawks Texans.
I did. So, I mean,
who wins. Yeah, I don't know. I think that Jackson Smith and Jigba was going to have a field day because I don't think the Rams corners are very good.
Mm-hmm.
And yet, I don't know. Like, Sam Darnold has played.
He's been doing well.
I mean,
despite all odds.
He kind of. Like, he hasn't played well against the Rams this year.
That's true. He kind of.
Like, I mean, he threw 4 interceptions the first time, and he didn't lose them the game the first time around. But he didn't play well enough to win, really. It was a punt return touchdown and then a 2-point conversion that got picked up off the floor that just, was random,
Mm-hmm.
The Seahawks will also be without Zach Charbonnet for the rest of the season, I think.
Dang.
So they're only down to 1 running back.
That sucks. Maybe this is the Rams game to win.
I don't know. I still think the Rams can do it. I still think that their ceiling is higher on offense. I still think that, the Seahawks, they put both ass on the 49ers, right? But, they opening return touchdown, they were all over them on defense. They're smothering them. But even then, it took them a while to really, put them away on offense because they're, the Seahawks offense couldn't get a ton going either right away. So, I don't know. I still think the Rams will win this game ultimately. And I need the Rams because, I don't care if Matthew Stafford gets another ring. I think it's fine. I think he did his time in Detroit and,
right.
Suffered enough. He deserves 2 rings. Fine.
Yeah.
I don't have any objections to the Rams winning again. I think it would really make me mad if Sam Darnold, Jarrett Stidham / Bo Nix, or Drake May won a Super Bowl right now. I think that would make me upset. So,
honestly, yeah.
I don't know. That being said, I hope it's Rams Broncos because we haven't seen that. I don't think ever in the Super Bowl. But we've seen all the other combinations.
Dang, really?
Yeah, the Seahawks Broncos was that game where when Peyton Manning set the passing touchdowns record in the regular season and then lost by 1 million in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then Rams Patriots was that god awful Super Bowl that we didn't even watch. in like 2021 when it was like 10-3 or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Wait, yeah.
Seahawks Patriots was the Malcolm Butler game where
Dang.
the Seahawks had the ball on the 2-yard line and threw an interception.
Got that unlock.
Yeah. Let's see if they've ever played.
Have they ever played in the Super Bowl? Let's see. List of Super Bowl champions. No, not exactly.
They played 8 games in the Super Bowl all time. So they played against... No, they've not. So the Broncos have played against Dallas. They played against the Cowboys, the Giants, the Redskins, 49ers, Packers, Falcons, Seahawks, Panthers. So...
Be nice to see the Rams take it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I picked the Seahawks initially, but I wouldn't mind the Rams, honestly.
Yeah.
What a comeback story that would be for Devontae Adams.
Yes. Wait, why?
Because he's on the Jets. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Jets,
just
Raiders.
again, same thing as Matthew Stafford, just because he had to play for the Jets and the Raiders.
Yeah. It's like it only goes up from here, guys.
That's true.
One day you'll get yours.
Yeah. Anything else on this game?
Nah.
I think it was crazy that. Did you see the Rashid Shaheed return that opening kickoff?
Oh, that was crazy. It was already over. Once that happened, it was over.
Yeah, and then Eddie Pinheiro tried to like slide tackle him. That was
soccer
crazy.
tackle. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, that was funny though. I saw that and I was like, all right, it's mega over.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Not sure how many clips are gonna go out because it's gonna be like winter storm here in like less than 24 hours.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna be able to watch the games. Hopefully we still have power and everything through the weekend.
Hopefully so. Everyone else in the Houston area, stay safe.
Yes, please stay safe. If we do have power on Sunday, we're gonna record Sunday night, do a conference championship recap. We'll record something after the Pro Bowl, I guess. Talk about the Pro Bowl.
I'm sure there'll be some funny moments in there. Some of our guys are going, so.
Yeah, now they are. And then
like they always do. Don't play. Don't act like they don't go.
Yeah,
they got a seat warmed up for them, waiting at the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, and then we'll do probably like a Super Bowl preview, Super Bowl wrap up, and then I don't know. We'll transition to basketball. Probably take like a week off after that, but just some programming notes for the end of the NFL season. It's been so much fun this year. I mean, this has been our best year as a podcast. Really, our only real year as a podcast. We put out like 12 episodes the first time around.
Yeah.
And now I think we put out like 30 something episodes this season. So I think this is episode 46. So
that's good for us.
Yeah.
We're moving. We're rolling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have like almost 350 followers on TikTok. We have 70 subscribers on YouTube. We have like 7 followers on Spotify. So yeah, rate us 5 stars on Spotify. Follow us on Spotify.
Please.
Leave a comment on Spotify because you can do that now.
Like it, I guess. Can we like?
No.
Can we like on...
So like it on YouTube. Subscribe. Share it with your friends. Leave comments on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok. Like all our clips. Leave comments. Repost all those things. Save them. Favorite them. Same thing on Instagram. We're blowing up everywhere.
Just interact.
Yes.
We'd love to interact with you.
Yes. Send us DMs on funny things you see online. Do all those things. We've had so much fun recording this podcast this year. And we're sad that the Texans season's over, but we're still going to keep it going through the NFL season. We'll figure something out. We've been talking about maybe streaming Madden or something like that, teaching Ellie how to play Madden in the off season.
That'll be rough.
Yeah, but we just watched the Rockets like beat the Pistons tonight, and that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
And like the Pistons, stressful. One note I'll say is the Pistons should learn how to play basketball and stop trying to fight everybody all the time, rather than, yeah. You got cooked by Reed Shepherd, so.
Yeah. And how are you gonna let that stand? My boy Reed.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say to the audience?
No, I mean, this isn't the end, so. You know, it's still, this has been fun, but I guess the Texans are done, so it feels like part of this is done.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we have the Olympics, we
Oh,
have
for
March
sure.
Madness,
Oh,
which is
for
where this
sure.
all started like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
True. So I mean, hey, I mean, we're good, but the football season has been fun. For me, the football season is over.
Yeah.
But of course, I'm gonna watch everything else and whatever.
Yeah.
But this has been a fun season, regardless. There's been the ups, there's been the tragic downs, but as is every Texans season. So.
Yep. Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. We've been Aaron and Ellie on Kirby Drive. I've been Aaron.
I've been Ellie.
And thank you so much for listening.
Bye.